Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, AMA wants FAA to hold errant drone operators responsible. Twin Commander LLC parent company is under new management. Collings Foundation acquires historic aircraft from Evergreen. I'm Bree Cross. It is August 17th, 2015, and this is Airborne Unlimited. Sometimes you have to stand up and question authority, and that's what the leadership of the Academy of Model Aeronautics has done following the FAA's release last week of data that shows a sharp increase in drone sightings by pilots of manned aircraft. AMA Executive Director Dave Mathewson issued a statement that said in part, quote, "The increase in sightings of unmanned aircraft highlight the need for stricter enforcement of existing federal regulations and for the FAA to finalize its small UAS rules. Whether flying a commercial UAS or a model aircraft, there are rules that prohibit careless and reckless operations. We support the FAA taking a more aggressive approach to assessing civil penalties against operators violating those rules." Mathewson added, "For nearly 80 years, our members have safely operated model aircraft through community-based safety guidelines. Our more than 176,000 members know where to fly and where not to fly. Unfortunately, the same is not always true for the legions of new drone flyers increasingly taking to the skies," end quote. The AMA says the FAA needs to get its own house in order on the issue. On the aerospace business front, it has been announced the HD Advanced Manufacturing Company has acquired the Firstmark Corporation, which is the parent company of Twin Commander Aircraft. Operations and staffing at Twin Commander will not be affected as a result of the change in ownership, according to Twin Commander President Matt Isley, who said, quote, "We will continue to provide the same high level of engineering and parts support through our service center network." Isley added that the acquisition by HD brings significant resources benefiting Twin Commander and its customers through investments in people, facilities, equipment, and strength of leadership. This partnership will continue to strengthen Twin Commander's commitment to the integrity and longevity of the global Twin Commander fleet, end quote. After the break, World War II aircraft will fly again.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, NavCom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. When the Collings Foundation made a deal to acquire the Evergreen Museum in McMinnville, Oregon, the deal came with several warbirds that will join the Foundation's stable of airworthy aircraft. According to reports, the Foundation will be restoring the museum's B-17G Shady Lady and a P-38 Lightning II flying condition. According to Collings Foundation President Rob Collings, the P-38 should be flying again sometime next year, while the B-17 should be airworthy again in 2017. With the museum acquisition, the Foundation also acquired a Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, which is likely to fly again, according to Collings. A rare Messerschmitt Bf-109 was also part of the package, but Collings said it has issues that will prevent it from being restored to airworthy condition. Each week, we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
till you pull.
Final liftoff and land.
In our video this week, you'll see an Apache attack helicopter doing things that simply don't look possible and fall under the warning of "Don't try this at home." Search Apache Solo Display Demo Team on YouTube. After these messages, Boeing 727 prototype being readied for flight.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX-100 and ATX-100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Boeing's prototype 727 airliner was gifted to the company's Museum of Flight 27 years ago. Now it's being restored to make its final flight from the Restoration Center at Payne Field to Boeing Field, where it will be placed on permanent display. SkyWest Airlines pilots last week accepted a 3-year pay agreement. Their agreement secures them the top compensation and work rules in the regional airline industry. The agreement was passed by a strong majority vote and runs through mid-2018. Rolls-Royce has been selected by International Airlines Group to provide Trent XWB engines for 8 Airbus A350-900 aircraft. The aircraft will be operated by Iberia Airlines and are in addition to 8 Trent XWB-powered A350-900s ordered last year. General David L. Goldfein received his 4th star in a ceremony held last week, and he was also named the Air Force Vice Chief of Staff. Goldfein has flown combat missions in Operations Desert Shield, Desert Storm, Northern Watch, Allied Force, and Enduring Freedom. Virgin America has announced a new partnership with the Frontiers of Flight Museum at Dallas Love Field. As part of the new partnership, the airline will help provide scholarships for students attending the flight school and other educational programs at the museum. Well, that's our trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. The space shuttles may be grounded, but their engine design lives on. The RS-25 engine that will power NASA's Space Launch System, referred to as the SLS, reached a key milestone last Thursday. The engine, built by Aerojet Rocketdyne, completed a full-duration verification test at NASA's Stennis Space Center. This test was made to qualify an all-new engine controller and put the upgraded former Space Shuttle main engines through the rigorous temperature and pressure conditions they will experience during an SLS mission. The RS-25, previously known as the Space Shuttle main engine, successfully powered the Space Shuttle during 30 years of operation. The RS-25 burns liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen propellants to achieve performance never previously attained in a production rocket engine. Interestingly, the only exhaust produced by the RS-25 is water vapor in the form of steam. Rocketdyne's Julie Van Cleek said, quote, "The RS-25 is the world's most reliable and thoroughly tested large liquid-fueled rocket engine ever built," end quote. Once again, the question of airline safety in the Indonesian region is raised after the report of another airliner crash. Reports indicate that a Trigana airliner's commuter flight traveling between Yajapura Sintani Airport and Oksabal in the Papua province crashed into the side of a mountain in what could have been a weather-related accident. Early reports indicate that villagers in the region are aware of the crash location. The aircraft involved is reported to have been an ATR 42-300, carrying 54 people, including the crew. The exact number on board or fatalities involved in the crash have not been confirmed. According to the Aviation Safety Network, which keeps statistical information regarding airline safety, Trigana has had 14 serious incidents since it began operations in 1991. The records also indicate that Trigana is not allowed to operate in the European Union because of concerns for safety issues. We'll keep you posted regarding this accident as more information is available. Well, that's our program for today. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. Please join us and a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news from the staff of the Aero-News Network, the aviation world's most comprehensive news and information resource.